to another episode of Cooking with Fanboy Cuisine. Today we're going to be making a chorizo sauce with gravy served over a biscuit.
So in here we have our chorizo that we sauteed. We just put it in the pan and we didn't need any additional oil. You can add more fat if you want. Now I'm just adding some flour.
And the other ingredients we're going to be adding in is some chicken stock that you can buy from your local grocery store and some heavy cream. And when it's all done, we're going to be adding some extra flavor where we have some salt and cracked pepper.
Okay.
So why did you add flour?
Well, we use the flour as a binder. That helps to make the gravy thick. When we have sausage gravy with biscuits, it's usually a thick dish that's almost kind of sludgy-like, a whole sludge of flavor coming at you. So we added our stock there, we're starting to thicken up a little bit. And now we're going to add our cream.
So what's the difference between sauce and gravy?
With sauce is not as thick as a gravy. With gravy, when you cook it, your ingredients kind of suspend, they kind of hang out in there. And so with the sauce is more velvety and smoother on the palate. This is coming together nicely. And you can smell the aroma of the sausage coming through. Typically, you can use other types of ingredients, other types of sausage for this. You're making it. Usually, go ahead.
So, like, if you don't have this sausage, what other types of sausages can you use in your gravy?
Well, traditionally, our gravy, sausage gravy in the U.S. is made with the breakfast sausage. So you can use breakfast pork sausage. Other alternatives are like turkey sausage or chicken sausage. The flavor won't be the same though. Let me turn this down a little bit and let that come together. You want to cook it for a while to make sure the flour gets cooked out of it. You can see how thick it becomes. Can add a little more cream to thin it out a bit because it goes to a point where the flour will cook a bit, and that normally takes anywhere from about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on the size that you're cooking, of course. We want that bad boy when it goes on top of the biscuit to coat it and sit on top of it. Yeah. So over here we actually made a Gouda biscuit, Gouda cheese biscuit. You know where Gouda is from?
Yes. To clarify, it is not from anywhere else but from the Dutch.
The Dutch make Gouda cheese. A very simple recipe. In making this one, all I needed was 2 cups of flour. I used bread flour actually. So on the bread flour you get the higher rise. Remember, because of the higher protein content, you can get the higher rise to it. You can use all-purpose flour, but in using all-purpose flour, it's going to be a little bit denser. To the 2 cups of flour, I added about a tablespoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of salt, a little bit more than half teaspoon of sugar to give it some flavor, about a third of a cup of Gouda cheese. And we roll that into a ball. Actually, I also added heavy cream. You can use buttermilk, or some people just add straight butter to it, and they usually need some sort of liquid to bring it together. And then I added, for more fat, I added 4 tablespoons of butter. Just rolled it into a ball, stamped them out, put them in the oven. Took about 25 minutes to do. So here we have our sausage gravy that has come